Disneyland Railroad. This train is ready to depart Main Street and we're headed for the first stop on our Grand Circle Tour, New Orleans Square Station. For a safe trip, stay seated at all times. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Supervise small children, seating them away from the center of the train cars and the large train openings. First stop, New Orleans Square. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado, tenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station, but to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there, literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting off. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our journey in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station.
We are now into New Orleans Square. Please stay seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop and you see both conductors out on the platform. Then you know it's safe to gather your belongings. Watch your heads carefully disembark the train. New Orleans Square is your destination for all attractions. In New Orleans Square, Bayou Country, Adventureland, Frontierland, and the closest stop to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is New Orleans Square, out front in the bayou. If you've just joined us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. This train is ready to depart New Orleans and we are headed for Mickey's Toontown Depot. For a safe trip, go ahead and stay seated. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Everybody is seated. Thank you. And please keep the smaller ones under the age of 7 away from the center of the train cars and the large train openings. Our next stop is Mickey's Toontown Depot, your gateway to Fantasyland. Welcome aboard.
We're red and Palisade. I take a slightly bigger step.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys can both walk to the bathroom while I wait down the lane.
But that wasn't 1,000 steps. I guarantee. I guarantee it wasn't.
Go to bed.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the bayou, home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Take a sneak peek at the party Princess Tiana has planned. Welcome to the war. The music is high, and the company is sweet as honey. The inhabitants of the land we're passing over are the bee's knees. Here in Bayou Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Lewis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree. We're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding those rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Oh, but we're speaking our way toward Mickey's Toontown Depot.
Hi, friends. Sorry, we just need to make sure everyone is remained seated, including your little ones. They need to be sitting down either on the bench or on the lap, friends. They cannot be standing on the bench. They have to be fully seated, friends, while the train is in motion. Thank you.
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of gear. The one you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters.
Now, arriving Mickey's Toontown Depot. Please, everyone, stay seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Mickey's Toontown, your gateway to Fantasyland. Welcome aboard.
Those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is Toontown Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
Just joined us once again. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. This train is now ready to depart Mickey's Toontown, and we are headed to the future of Tomorrowland Station. For a safe trip, go ahead and stay seated. Keep your hands, arms, feet, legs inside the train to supervise small children, seating them away from the center of the train cars and the large train openings. Next stop, Tomorrowland. Welcome aboard.
Hello everyone! Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, If you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail and us, on the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia, drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars.
All right, if there's just like to be an unscheduled stop, just go ahead and stay seated. This is an unscheduled stop. Remain seated. We'll be on our way again tomorrow.
Yeah, he can be the gunner.
I'm pretty kind, you know.
He did great.
I think I I'm the
Maybe we should. I think Dad. The other option is to do it. We can probably do it a little faster.
Approaching Tomorrowland Station. Once again, please stay seated until the train comes to a full stop all the way inside the station. Tomorrowland is your destination for attractions such as Space Mountain, Star Tours, Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, the Astro Orbiter, the Disneyland monorail that'll take you back and forth to downtown Disney, Autopia, Tiny Nemo submarine voyage, and so much more. Once again, please do not stand up until the train has completely stopped, and you see both conductors out on the platform. Then you'll know it's safe to gather your belongings, watch your head, step through carefully, disembark the train. This is Tomorrowland. Have fun in the future. Alright everyone, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. This train is ready to depart Tomorrowland and we're headed back to Main Street, USA. For a safe trip, stay seated at all times. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, legs inside the train. Supervise small children, seating them away from the center of the train cars and the large train openings. On our way to Main Street, we're going to take a little detour through the rim of the Grand Canyon and the primeval world with dinosaurs. While we invite you to take as many photos or videos as you like, we ask that you kindly turn off your flash or any external video lighting as we pass through the tunnels up ahead. Next stop, Main Street, USA. Welcome aboard.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world. land of the dinosaurs.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for your patience. Just go ahead and stay seated until this train comes to a stop all the way inside Main Street, USA. Inside the station of Main Street, USA. As a reminder, Main Street is not equipped with any ramps. We only have stairs here. So if you're traveling with a wheelchair or a stroller, go ahead and keep it folded until you reach the bottom of the steps. On behalf of the engineer, front conductor, and myself, we'd like to thank you for riding around the rails with us on the Disneyland Railroad, and we wish you a magical day. Whoa, Stacy, the little girl in the next car, sit down, sit down. This train's still moving. Sit down, please. Everybody sit down. There you go. Thank you.